Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is your host Majestic speaking with a special edition of Mech Warrior Online here for you guys. I'm going through a stream highlight today, and in front of me I have the Blackjack 1DC, and the reason why I'm showing this highlight is because this was literally the first time that I ever even took out this build. I had no idea how it would perform. It was simply something that I came up with. I streamed it. It was the first round of gameplay in the stream, and the performance of this mech kind of spoke for itself, if you will. The Blackjack 1DC doesn't get a lot of credit, and really I hope that this little stream highlight does it some justice. I am looking to do a full video on this at some point, but it really is an absolute blast to play out there on the battlefield, especially with all the new tech, all the new bells and whistles that are available to make this mech potent, to make it viable out there on the battlefield, and a selected variant that you guys might actually want to use yourselves. So I'm going to go through everything really quickly for you guys in the overview here. And as I mentioned, the Blackjack 1DC, it is not necessarily a number one favorite here of the Blackjack chassis. It has 2 ballistic, 6 energy, 0 missile, 1 AMS, and 0 ECM. Now, one thing I want to show you guys are the presets that come on this mech, or the quirks that come along with this mech from the get-go before adding any quirks to it. So if we go over to the 1DC and just highlight over it, ballistic cooldown plus 20%. So you get a cooldown of 20% for any ballistic weapon that you use. And then you have ballistic heat 5%, ballistic range 20%, energy range 10%, and laser duration 10% as well, along with some structure quirks. So this thing has a lot to bring to the table, and I figured, you know what, the Blackjack 1 caters towards the AC2s, but now we have that generic ballistic quirk. So I figured, you know what, why don't we cram 2 LB2s into this mech so that we can actually make LB2s cater to those ballistic quirks that I was talking about just a minute ago, and see how we perform with it. It was literally spontaneous. I just thought about it in my head and was like, let's try it. Let's give it a shot. And this is exactly what it came out to be. So 45 out of 45 tons, 77 out of 78 slots, 304 out of 306 armor, 1.39 is the heat management ratio, along with 13 double heat sinks, 9 in the engine, 4 that I placed, 2 in each torso. 23.5 is the alpha, so it doesn't seem like a lot, but it's certainly potent over time. It's a DPS mech, so it's meant to amplify, kind of scare some opponents away that are at mid to long range, and get them back into cover or running back towards the rest of their team. 87.1 kph with an XL225. I left the XL engine in there because it's a support mech. It's supposed to be with the rest of the team. So you're not really going to be face tanking. You're not going to be, sitting up there on the front lines, absorbing a tremendous amount of damage from your opponents. You're simply there to help out in whatever capacity you can. If you see someone make a move, you kind of just run in for the kill, help them out, get the damage down so that they can clean them up. And along with those LB2s that I placed in each arm, we have 6 ER small lasers. So as backups, on top of the LB2s that are firing very, very rapidly, you have those ER small lasers with the extended range and everything in there. So they are also viable at mid-range as well. Max range of 400, optimal range of 200, plus all the quirks and everything that I placed on here, and the quirks that it came with. So this is a very viable build, and I'm very excited that, this mech is making its own highlight here, especially as the first round of gameplay that came during that stream. So I'm going to, get to the rest of this in just a second. 4 tons of ammo. I mean, that's really all you need, especially when you have 2 LB2s going at it with those quirks and everything like that. I do have ammo capacity on here, but each ton is 75 shots, and this thing chews through the ammo, ladies and gentlemen. So keep that in mind if you want to use it out there on the battlefield, that this is probably the recommended amount of ammo that you should have at a bare minimum, unless you want to go really crazy with it and mess around with everything else. But let's head over to the skills real quick so you can see what it has. Starting with the firepower, I went on the left side of the tree for the most part. I only took up to the velocity nodes and everything like that on this side so that we could reach our target faster with those LB pellets that are making their way towards our opponents. And then, as I said, the right side of this tree is filled. We have the LBX spread nodes. Both of them are filled out. Both magazine capacities are filled out. and 3 of the 4 laser duration nodes. So apart from that, we also have the range and heat generation and cooldown. That's what I decided to go with as a support mech. So we know that we're not on the front lines, and as a result of that, I'm not going to cater to the survival tree because we shouldn't really be up there. We shouldn't really be pinging our opponents from within 90 meters unless we're pushing with our friendlies. So we need to have our friends around us if we're going to actually make this build viable up close. Mobility pretty much took everything except for a couple nodes of torso yaw, pitch, and anchor turn. And then scrolling over here towards operations, we do have some external double heat sinks, but I wanted to go with improved gyros, the heat containment, and cool run nodes as well. And then another auxiliary airstrike or RD strike. That's really what I wanted to go with here on this mech. Just to amplify the damage from range, we're going to have a little bit better field of vision if we play support, so we can see if there's anyone coming on a flank, put down some suppression fire, so on and so forth. But if we check out the consumables that I placed on here, 2 RD strikes and a cool shot. So that's what we're working with here. Very, very viable mech. Very, very fun mech. So if you don't have the 1DC, I've never done a feature on this mech other than just trial builds during streams. And I'm very, very happy to bring this highlight to you guys. So without further ado, let's head out to the battlefield for the stream highlight on the Blackjack 1DC Daka shotgun build. Here we go. Three, 4, and then we'll do 1.
Anybody have a brawling assault like an hide guy? Anyone?
Brawling assault.
I'm gonna come hide guy.
What's up, Beef?
Oh.
Oh.
I'm a brawling locust.
So I guess we're grouped up with Beef for the first round. So, okay, so the 6ER smalls brings me up to almost 30.
I'm going to hit hard.
How hard?
You only push one way, dude. And that's hard. All the way.
Als ik dan kom van de... No!
So it looks like... Not sure where they're all pushing.
Come back up. I'll just take it safe from there. Come on.
I'm nervous.
Need assistance.
Coming.
Watch there, so.
I like seeing the recoil on the Blackjack. What happened? Going for this Annihilator, just unloading on him right now with these LB2s, and he doesn't like any of it. That Annihilator's coming towards us, Echo 6.
Got it.
Yes.
Okay, I'm crossing to 6 now, but on it back.
Need assistance.
And drop that artillery strike over there. I'm with you, Beef.
Kill yet.
Careful, going there. Cover the back of the van. Crossing now.
Watch for the airstrike. Beef, are you pushing into the fortress?
Up there. Careful, Beef.
Yeah, Beef's just tanking up there in his roughneck. I think I should help out on this guy. Looks like he might be a little distracted back here. Yes. So there he goes.
Why not push it past? You should push that around the pass.
I'm with you, Beef.
New target
Delta.
acquired.
Outside of the other, they're split, otherwise they're close.
Critical. Target destroyed. New target.
Hotel.
acquired.
this guy apart right now. 6 to 4.
Right in the middle. Coming up.
Bravo, bravo. Oh, they're pushing around the corner.
Critical.
Yep.
Indigo, Indigo.
Heat level critical. LDXOC panels at 25%. Heat level critical.
Alright, so I need to be careful with my heat. Running. 7 to 5. Pushing around the corner. I'm almost out of LB2 ammo. Are you kidding me?
New target.
Man, this thing
acquired.
chews the armor.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Nice. There he goes.
Critical damage.
I need to be careful with my torso.
Target acquired.
I need to watch my torso. Where is he?
Heat level critical. LDXOC
No, my armor's out.
50%.
Oh my gosh, this is
Heat
tight.
level critical.
Really pushing it here. Here he comes. Go for those torsos.
Heat level critical.
Oh for override. Oh for fun. Oh for fun. Alright, I'm gonna cool down for just a second here. No, it's 11 to 9. This is so close. I'm gonna push around here just in case. Give myself a chance to cool down just for a second. And then push right back into him. Help out the team here. Oh, I thought I had him. Okay, give myself a little more time to cool down. Center torso, fellas.
Target destroyed.
Nice, there he goes. And Beef got the cash. Look at that.
Well, that's
We are out of LB2 ammo.
Yeah.
Survived the match 12 to 9. What a first round of gameplay. Holy cow. No way. 932.
Well done.
I swear this is the first time I took out this build. I never tried it before. I was literally just playing a guessing game here to see if it were good or not. Oh my word. Wow. New tech Blackjack. I guess it's a real thing. I mean, it's first round of gameplay and this is the result. Absolutely incredible. Wow. Well done. Entire team, well done. Alrighty, guys, and that's going to do it for this episode of Mech Warrior Online. For the stream highlight on the Blackjack 1DC, I am going to look to do a full feature on this mech at some point in the future, but I at least wanted to put it out there for you guys in case you wanted to test it out for yourselves. Again, this is kind of like an unsung hero kind of mech because you see the Blackjack 1X out there, you see the Blackjack 1, you see the Arrow now, especially with all of the new tech and everything, but the 1DC needs some love, and really this variant in particular, especially with the new tech, makes it a lot more viable with those quirks that go along with it. So I hope you enjoyed the round of gameplay. I'm not sure if you guys remember that round of gameplay, but it was a lot of fun. And Beef was actually in that round as well, in case you guys didn't take note of that at the beginning of the round either. But a lot of fun to be had in this mech, so if you guys get it for yourselves, let me know what you think of it. If you mess around with the build at all, if you customize it yourselves and what you would do with it differently than I have it here, then let me know. But the main thing that makes this mech tick is the fact that we're using the weapons and the particular types of weapons that cool down the fastest. You know, the ER, when you're looking at small lasers and LB2s and everything like that, they reload and recharge a lot quicker than a lot of other weapons out there on the battlefield. They might not be as damage intensive from an alpha perspective, but over time they are absolutely tremendous in the potential that they have to put down opponents, help out your friendlies up front, and really conclude the match with a victory. So that's going to do it for this episode of Mech Warrior Online. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Check out the links in the description, which includes my Twitch page in case you guys want to come live on the streams. Whenever I'm going live, you'll be notified, as well as my Patreon and PayPal pages if you want to help support the channel a little bit. Trying to get to MechCon, so I really do appreciate all the support that you guys have given. Thank you guys so much again for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you all on the next one. Take care, guys.